Nia, wake up. It's the harvest goddess, see? Again. Who are you? We've met before, haven't we? Yes, good to see you again. You came into contact with that stone, didn't you? How did it feel? I see. There's still a lot you have to learn about this world. There's nothing worse than getting caught out by information you should have known from the beginning. This world is nothing but an image you've conjured in your own mind. As is heaven and hell, they are whatever you make them. Keep that in mind. Something's going on outside. Hey! You hear a voice coming from the farm. It's my freaking farm. Oh, it's my farm. Hey, over here. A pair of legs buried in the ground is talking to you. Hey, that thing is hey. This is no time to be messing around. You're meant to be helping me out of here. Don't you have any common sense? The legs are still talking. Finally! What took you so long? Fairies have things to do, you know. Who are you? Me, as you can see, I'm a fairy. Oh yeah, it's finally finished. Despite that little hiccup, I'm going to seal the farm now. What do you mean, seal? Well, you know how that shiny dust started falling all of a sudden. It's not the season for that yet. So I was performing the dance of protection to seal your farm off from it. Aren't you glad? Anyway, so I was doing the dance when this horse with a weird horn came charging at me full speed. That's how I ended up in the ground. Can you believe that horse? Ooh, I'm mad just thinking about him acting all pompous cause of that stupid horn. Hey, here's an idea. Horse, why don't you try growing some opposable thumbs before you start thinking about the horn? Thank you. Don't worry about it. I'm exhausted after all that. I'm gonna take a little rest inside. Are you okay now? You look alright. You went outside in quietness like it was nothing. Doesn't quietness come between seasons? We don't know what brought it on, so suddenly this time we wouldn't normally expect it around now. The order said they had to go back to the winter sea light at their headquarters as it was acting strange. I wonder if it has something to do with how the sea light lit up yesterday, or maybe the world is just going haywire. Anyway, I'm glad to see you're looking well. I'm going to go check on the rest of the village now. You should check the village first, then go back here. Ew, is this a beetle? Nea, where are you? It's a fairy. Hey, what is that? A bug? Is that a bug? Oh no, I hate bugs. Excuse me, how dare you? I'm not a bug. Look at those creepy legs. It flies. Oh, is this some kind of ancient moth? Why are they so huge? Ancient moth? Oh, look at me. I'm not scary at all. Now, why did you bring this fruit fly into the house? Now I'm a fruit fly. See, just a cute little fairy. Fairy? Oh yeah, you're not a bug. Of course, I'm not. How rude. So fairies did exist at some point then. But they don't exist in my time, so they must have gone extinct somewhere along that line. Well, that's unsettling. What's up with this human? What's a fairy doing inside the house anyway? You found her buried in your farm just now? Well, that's a pretty far-fetched sequence of events, but I'll take your word for it. So apart from the fact that she's a fairy, she's otherwise an unidentified stranger in your home, correct? That's not true. I'm the great fire fairy, ruler of all the world's fire. Huh? Yes, I am. Got a problem with that? Yeah, sure. Of course, you're the great fire fairy. So what business does a great fairy like you have with now? It's an emergency. The world is in danger at this very moment. The whole world? Yes, since yesterday there has been no sign of any of the other great fairies. I bet it's cause of how the sea slide lit up. Since then, all the other sea slide must be acting strange too. The Order's winter sea slide did too. The Order said they had to go back to the winter sea slide at their headquarters as it was acting strange. Alright, so I assume that the spring and summer sea slide are acting up too. It must be having a terrible effect on my fellow fairies. Fairies are connected to the sea slide. Connected? We met the sea slide. In other words, we are the powers behind everything in this world. And you're in charge of fire, so let me guess, the other three are earth, water, and wind? Yes, how did you know? That's right, the great weather fairy met the summer sea slide. The water met the summer, wind met spring, and earth met winter. Oh, okay. That's unexpected. If anything happened to us, the world's four powers would be thrown off balance. It would wreak all kinds of havoc. What kind of havoc exactly? All kinds. I could explain until my wings fell off, and you still wouldn't understand. Why wait till they fall off? I could block the move for you. Anyway, the point is, I need someone to go to each sea slide and save my fellow fairies. And you choose Nea. Well, she does have an altruistic side to her, I suppose. But she's not falling for that tall tale, are you? The world could be in danger. That's right, see, this is how humans should be. I know this not much, but in return I can help you out with your farm work. I'm sure the other great fairies would gladly join too, if you save them. Oh, I can believe it. Oh well, do as you please. I have an idea why you fairies went extinct. Karma's coming back around to bite you, just wait. Hey, where are you going? Does it matter? What's wrong with her? Oh well, so anyway, what do you say? So I take that as a yes. Sure. Phew, I was hoping you'd say that. Well, first thing first, could you make me a pack? Oh, is this your first time living with a fairy? A pack is what formalizes our connection. It's kind of like a name. So could you assign one for me? Something suitable for a little fire fairy? Juno? What the hell with that name? Juno, huh? Not bad, you have taste. Anyway, nice to meet you. As I mentioned earlier, the other fairies are at their respective sea slide. To get to the sea slide from here, you'd go east for the spring sea slide, south for summer, and west for winter. It's up to you where you'd like to go first, but I recommend starting with the spring sea slide for a number of reasons. I mean, never mind. Well, then I'll be here on the farm. If you ever need anything, come ask me if you have any questions. So where's the spring? I don't take that's a don't tell me. You agreed to help that fairy, didn't you? I met a few do-gooders like you in my era, but sadly it didn't end well for any of them. The ones who work hard for the sake of humanity and for what really matters deserve the most happiness. But the society we were born into didn't reward them that way. It was the honest people who suffered. The more genuine and hardworking you were, the harder your life was. Then lazy people would see that and feel better about themselves, thinking it was no use to work hard. Why waste energy on something you can change? At least we were all going down together. That's what they thought. What do you think? Me? I don't know. I don't believe everything that fairy said, but she was right about this era being in crisis right now. I know it when I saw the quietest, if that's what you call it. I can't tell you anything more specific than that. I told you why. If I give you information from the future, and that changes the course of events that leads to said future, I might never exist. A time traveler's life depends on how they handle their information. On the other hand, if I don't say anything, then we'll make no progress. It's a hard balance to strike. Anyway, you're going to the other seas light, right? I want to come too. Don't you want to go back to your era? That's going to be complicated. My goal hasn't changed. I still want to get back to my time period, but I have a feeling that me being here now is somehow related to the fact that there's a crisis in this time period. I might find a way to get home by learning more about the stones. It's still just a theory at this stage, though. Besides, I owe you one. I don't remember what I did. You're not all there, are you? Anyway, let me know when you're heading to the stones, okay? A job that utilize science and martial arts. Why don't we go and gather information around Lethe for now? It would be better to have even a little information before going to the other seas light. Okay.
Hello, please subscribe and hit on the bell button to have all my video notifications, and please support me by donating or join the membership here to enjoy all the membership perks. Thank you so much.